Random Channel says hi. I am fan already. Hey, how you doing this morning or this evening in the Netherlands? Hi, Mr. Schmidt from Soy Saim. I am fan you. Dave 227 says, hey, Charles. Everyone's going, I'm fan. Keyboard Cat is love. It's true. There he goes. Now watch. He's going to hop up because he wants to get up above where he has. There he goes. He's on his perch. Hey, can you be cute for us? Well, here we go again. It's Monday, new week, a new everything, new station for copyright. Whoops, new station for copyright-free music. And there's a video that I want us to see today. A friend of mine has a band called, well, he's got a few bands, but one of them's called, which is that one? Oh, Your Radio Friend. You can find it on, your local music distributors. And Spotify's got it prominently. This song is called, I believe it's called, I gotta pause this, because now we're gonna go to another place, and this song is called Let's Go. And it's a music video, and it has some of my art in it. It has some Keyboard Cat in it. It's just from all over the place. I gotta log in here. Okay, and here is this video. Let's go, you're so slow. Yeah, Lucas. So there you have it. I love that music video. I love that song. I love that band. I love that cat. I love those kinetic sculptures. I just made that by shooting a bunch of stuff in my office in my studio and then cutting it together on Final Cut Pro and cutting it to my friend Ben's song, Let's Go, Let's Go. I think I'm going to repost that on Charlie Schmidt stuff and on Keyboard Cat stuff. I think it's a video whose time has come. Maybe it wasn't right then, but it's going now. I'm going to write down, let's go. I write down things that I think I should do. It helps me. See, I wrote let's go right there. And there I wrote Jameis's hair because I want to see evidence of Jameis's new haircut. And so I also wrote this stuff down today. These are unusual things that you can do to just break your day up, and it will make you have a different kind of day, and it will make those around you have a different kind of day. The first one is wear your pants backwards or inside out. You can do the same with your shirt. It looks really cool. The pockets are hanging on the outside. It looks cool. Try it. You're definitely going to get a different day if you do that. And then 2 different shoes. Sure, just wear 2 different shoes. We know people wear 2 different socks. Big deal. Wear 2 different shoes. Wear a boot and a shoe. Wear a slipper and a flip-flop. You could also, depending on where you're at and what's going on, wear some socks over your shoes. Now, I think that's a good idea. If you are making your eyebrows in the morning, make a double row of eyebrows. Do your regular one and then do another row just about a half an inch above that with your eyebrow pencil and all that. That would look cool. That would look really cool. You could wear your boxers over your pants. That'd be acceptable. Tighty-whities might not be good for, like, at department stores and stuff. You could also have your behavior different. You could walk backwards. You could skip. You could hop. You could go around on one foot. Instead of talking, you could just sing. Sing everything instead of talking. You could also wear a t-shirt over a big puffy jacket. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, that video. No, that video, Killer Fish F, that was not back in 87. That's more recent. Sometimes people like Ben and I are way behind the times or way ahead, and it turns out they're about the same. It's just about the same. So here we are at 11 minutes into this thing, and I'm going to read here. Tamir 620 says, any other sexists here? I haven't been paying attention. Netzko says, are you okay? If that's for me, I'm definitely okay. And the cat is too. We'll look for here. Yes, Lucas, I do love Tears for Fears. And I especially like Everybody Wants to Rule the World. You could say that, like if the lady says your groceries come to $12.60, you could say, everybody wants to rule the world. And see what she says. She probably will never forget it. Killer Fish says, I want to be a dinosaur. Tamir 620 says, how old are you? And I think that means me. I'm 73. That's it. Marcus says, one of my favorite songs. Yes. Wild Sylvester says, I like the edits and the clip. When will I publish it? I'll probably do it today. Goku Black God says, do you miss the first Keyboard Cat? Of course. I miss the past and I anticipate the future, but I'm definitely in the present. Remember, the past sure is tense. That's a Captain Beefheart thing. Tamir says 620. Damn, you're older than my dad. Well, I am old, I know that, but Androids and Puppets says, I thought you were 65. Not bad. You know, it doesn't much matter. I'm doing the things now that I said I wanted to be doing when I was younger, and I kind of was doing them then. So do what you want. Killer Fish, I love Keyboard Cat. Kula says, catnip time. Good video. Yes. Let's give him a little pinch of catnip. See that? I reversed the camera without turning off the microphone. Okay, so here's the stash. There's a big jar. That's a lot of catnip. And I'm getting him a pinch. I'm going right up here. And he's going, whoa, 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 whoa. Check it out. There he is. He's munching down on it. Androids and Puppets, it likes me. I don't care how old you are, you're great. Well, that makes me feel good. Oh, you guys are the best. Aaron is too cool, remember me? Yes, I do. I'm a fish. I really love cats. This cat is really loving catnip. No, I haven't checked out the Keyboard Cat swag song. I'm so old I've had to adapt to new technologies like at breakneck speed, because when I first was doing graphic design, well, I went to art school, and then when I graduated from college, I thought I'd get a job as an art director at a TV station because it had the word art in it. And it was okay because I had heard that Andy Warhol, was blurring the line between graphic design and art. And that's for sure true. I'm an example of that. And so I did that for a while. And then, where were we? Something about, I forget what I was talking about. Anybody, can they remember? Oh, I've had to adapt to new technologies because then when I was doing graphics back then, before computers, this is in the 70s and 80s, before computers, you made layouts like for newspaper ads and that kind of thing on paper, not on a floppy disk or it's not a JPEG yet. And so I would, you did it on a piece of line-up Bristol board, it was called, and it had a blue grid on it that was invisible to a camera, to a copy camera, and you lined everything up to that, and then you cut out pieces of galleys of type and of illustrations and whatever you wanted, and then put them through a waxer that had beeswax in it, and it would put wax on the back of those things, and then you could stick them wherever you wanted in your layout and pretty much reposition them without leaving a glue mess. Yeah. Oh, Liam is sick. Oh, boy. Sorry you're sick, Liam. Please take care. How you came on the idea for Video Keyboard Cat? What was your inspiration? From Luke. Well, it was born out of boredom. I was home and I didn't have a lot of clients. I was freelance, and I had some though, but I was doing it my way, and I somehow scraped up enough time and the props to relieve. I was bored, so I was gonna make a fun video. I thought, what video will make me make me happy? Yes, I'm in America, Pacific Northwest. It's 10 in the morning, 10:19. Beautiful sunny day, cold, cold, cold. And so, yeah, you'd make these layouts and blah, blah, blah. And then it got to be that where I was going, my clients were, would take an ad or something that I didn't take it to a newspaper, a magazine, or even television somewhere, and or print a brochure or something. And then finally, the printers wouldn't accept artwork on paper like that. They needed it digitally. So I either had to go broke, shoot myself, or learn this stuff, or just go into something like horses or something. And so I bought a computer, and I got a good job doing my nose thing, which I was still doing, even though I was needed to be making money. I was doing that nose thing, and I got a really good job for doing that in '90, and it paid like a ton. It paid like $60,000 for a 1-day shoot in London, and so that was big money for a guy like me. Goku Black God, 2 pounds. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Good luck, it says, and a like. Too cool, man. Too cool. Thank you. That money comes in handy. So anyway, I finally, then that year, I had a whole bunch of money right at the end of the year. And I learned about that when you have some, you need to spend some to keep your taxes down and just to get new toys. So I bought a computer. And that got me going. When I learned how to do reverse stats and set my own type, it changed the world. And then when I saw Photoshop, I just thought, this is terrible. Like, just any idiot in his basement with a Mac can compete and look as good as Time magazine. And then I thought, I am that idiot in the basement, that goon. Yeah. And so it's been great ever since. I love the computer. I still know how to do old school stuff a lot. I mean, you see me paint, and you do that with a stick with little hairs glued to the end of it. You rub them around on canvas and make art. So that's sort of old school. So I do both, and I like it that way. I don't know if future generations, maybe they'll just be just new school, and it won't be new school. It will just be school. It could be. Thanks again, Goku. Goku Black God, 2 pounds. That's like $4 or something. No, it's $2.50 is 2 pounds. There you go. There it is. Nokia 3310 asks, how's your day? And also, how's your day? The day is good down here. We're having a good day. It's Monday. We got food already thawed out to be cooking for dinner. It's going to be tacos. And so what else we got in the office here? I think we're going to visit Presley again for a quick minute. Make sure he's happy and okay. And then Cula donates $5 Canadian. This is getting crazy. This is so cool. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. No, I really am. If someone gave me $1 billion and then said, you don't have to go to work anymore, whatever work is, I don't even know what that means. What would you do? I would do this, what I'm doing right now. And I mean that. Androids and Puppets lives in the UK. I did commercials with my nose in the UK years ago. That's where I did that expensive commercial that made me momentarily rich. It was in England, and it was for Dime Bar, D-I-M-E, Dime Bar. And I did some commercials with my nose in 1990 or 91. And they were really cool, great commercials. And I went to the UK to shoot those commercials and had a great time. I've been back there since, being on different TV shows and stuff. And Dime Bar, yeah. Man, this year is crazy. No kidding, it's only hours old. I don't hate furries. I don't really know what they are. Why are these legs in the back? Well, we've seen these legs, like in that video I played just a little while ago. They're in there sort of. I used to make those sculptures mounted on those machines that rock things back and forth that were meant to just rub older age, heavy, like obese women into fitness. And so I bought a bunch of them. I have maybe 10. And then I put things on them that weren't originally there, like there's the legs you see behind me all the time. And then there's the motor that runs it. And there's the pedal that when you step on it, it makes it go. It's all my invention. It's pretty noisy, and what can I say? There are people that wear costumes that are animals, like foxes or dogs. Yes, those are cool. Those are very cool. Charles Dinning, art has no reasons, just flashes of thoughts. Yeah, it's just a moment. In the 60s, Warhol talked about happenings, and it was where just something was happening, and people just loved the word. And Charles is talking about that, but he's talking about a happening that's happening in here. Yeah, they come and go, so when a good one comes, and it's going to take some work that you can't get done in just a nanosecond, you better write it down. Write it down somewhere so that you can eventually get to it. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's look at the cat. Hello, keyboard cat, they say. My school will be back at the day 3011. Can't be here in this day. Lucas from Lucas. Yeah, Great Britain. I've done a bunch of TV shows there. The I can't remember it, but what was his name? I forget. I've been on a few TV shows there. And then that's how I got famous enough to get hired by the agency was called something in Baumforth. I can't remember. But anyway, my contact was their art director, Phil, and he was one cool dude. We both liked the British painter Francis Bacon. And Cowing, Baumforth, and Trendle or something like that. No, I can't remember. Anyway, it was a great job. And they had fancy offices, and we went to their Christmas party there and stuff. Me and my wife. It was great. Karisti Tula. Tula is back from vacation. Yo! What's up? How's it going from Rila? Organized mess. Yeah, that's this. Control and looseness. I mean, straight stuff doesn't look straight unless it's next to something crooked, and vice versa. And so you need both. You know, the universe is yin and yang, not yin and yin. That won't work. That means that instead of being day and night and day and night, it would just be day and day and day and day. And that might be cool for a few days, and then people would be getting tired and sleeping at the wheel. It'd be terrible. So let's see if we can get a shot of Mr. Lazy Bones up here. Look at him. Oops. Yeah? Oh, he's a good boy. We're already at 26 minutes. Well, we're going to go upstairs. I'm not sure what's going to happen up there. but we're going to go up there. I may paint or draw, and I may not. This has been a good session. Because of my fine friends who donate money, we have $6.42. Kula Ellison, of course, and Goku Black God for £2, it looks like. That's so cool. So cool. All right, I got to scroll up and see what my current comments are. Maria Blocks, I am from Brazil. That cat looks like the keyboard cat. For sure. Yeah. For all the Brazilians, bem-vindos ao show do gato de teclado. No, Max Mods, other keyboard cats, because we've had 4 now, because the meme is living longer than cats live. So they get reincarnated when they pass away, and they pass on their experience and their love and their trademark. And then that's how we get. Here's something that's kind of new to us is this. I have a whole series of things mounted on crutches, and that one's a crutch with a shovel on it, so that people who need a crutch can also get some work done. Probably not a bad idea. So I'm going to get a sip of the coffee, and we're going to go upstairs. Where is it? Yeah, well, there it is. Here's some stuff on this wall. I don't know. There's what I looked like right out of college. And this is at my job at the TV station when I started doing graphic design. And I had really, really long hair. It was down in the back in a ponytail. And here is a shot of me on the left. Emoji, says Charles Dinning. I visited with Charles Dinning last week, and I gotta say it was one of the most museum experiences I've ever had. And all my kind of stuff, cool pop culture stuff, you name it. Matchbox cars, 8,000 plants, license plates, stainless steel, frames within frames. Very handsome, somebody said. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't look quite so old then, but I was young. I was just back from college in Japan, and I got this job at the TV station. I lied, and I said that I had a degree in Japan for graphic design, and I didn't. It was fine arts, and so I lied, and they hired me. It's a long story, but I learned a lot there, and it worked out really good. And that picture there is from Creme TV days. And there's my mother, looking very stern. This is at church. My niece in the middle, my mother back there. Look at her, woo! And my dad in the foreground filling out a phony donation thing to the church and getting a laugh. That's probably why she was not totally happy. There's a Von Dutch toy. I'm a Von Dutch fan. And, Ed Roth. And I mean, I'm into hot rods. You don't see it. I'm a cat and nose guy. I'm a hot rod guy too. I think I'm going to be doing more of that. I might put some nitrous oxide setup on my hot rod, or buy a hood, a plexiglass hood, and put on it, because it looks cool with the hood. Right now it's hoodless. Here's what it looks like with a hood. Let me get this. There's what it looks like. Oops. With a hood. It's cool. It's a good rig. And then here's it even more close up. The grill and headlights are spectacular on a 39 Chevy. And then now it's got no hood on it because it's got this big honking engine in it and carburetors and intakes and tunnel rams sticking up out of the hood. And I'm not going to cut up my good metal hood to get a hood on there. So I'm going to buy a plexiglass one. In fact, I should write that down. Hood. Hood. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Hey, you little mister. Hey. Little mister. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. Oop, look at that. You can zoom in live stream on YouTube. I did a lot of live streaming without knowing that you could do that. What's going on? All right. I think we're still going. I think they're... Oh, I'm not sure. Lunchbox. Lunchboxes that we have and love. My favorite, there it is. My favorite is right here. Jet Patrol, P-52. We even got I think we got the thermos. Yeah, there's the thermos. Dig this. These don't run in herds. Look at that. God. That's a beauty. That's a real beauty. Here's my favorite weirdo drink from Japan. It's called, and it's full. This is a big bottle. It's called Calpico, but in Japanese it sounds like Karu Piko. And when I went to school in Japan, it was called Calpis, Karupisu in Japanese. And then when they started marketing more globally, they really needed to change the name because Karupisus didn't sound too appetizing. It's kind of a sweet yogurt drink. It's watery. It really quenches your thirst, and it's expensive as heck. But it is really, really good. That's junk food, you know. What can I say? All right. Let's see about it. Well, at least get up here. We're at 36 minutes. That's pretty long without even going upstairs. Geesh. All right. Here we are. Everybody knows this place, right? Look at piles of art, galleys of art. Look at all this art hiding up here. And behind the scumbag Steve pointing to, there's quite a few down there. If having a lot of art is good, I'm great. There's more. There's bigger ones there. And then, you remember this. This is the tripod from my Bob Ross episode. Look at that. Hey, don't forget, give us a like us. We like. And that's a painting of me that my friend Sue did. We were classmates in Japan, and she in art school, and she painted that. She lives in New York now. People come in my studio and look at that and go, "Whoa, did you do that?" And I have to say no. But that's the way she goes. Yeah, Max Mod says Keyboard Cat is already old, but it'll always be a legend. Right. That's your website lives on in a way. Somebody can't hear very well? Yeah, if I'm talking away from the camera, it's bad. But if I face the camera, and I got to remember to do that. Thanks for that. See, when I'm facing the camera, it's pretty good. But if I turn in this way, it's not that good, right? I think. We just did a test, a quality control test. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do that. That helps a lot. Helps everybody, yourself included. Captain Beefheart used to point, "It's so hot." Who knows one of the longest YouTubers' channel name? I was thinking I could just leave my camera on 24/7, just aiming at, I don't know, a spot in my front yard or under the kitchen table, or I don't know, but is there a limit? A random counter is subbed. Cool. And it's cool when you sub that you can turn on your notification dealy dagger so that it'll tell you when we're going to be doing some of this stuff. Because sometimes it's fun to just hang out in this space. I'm kind of having a new idea of this whole building that's the office and the studio, is that I think I'm going to just rename it the Tea Party. In fact, I put a welcome to the Tea Party sign on the front door, or on the office door anyway, yesterday. So I think it could help. So let's see. There's only so much wandering around in the studio you can do, but I'll do a little more. Here is just a cart with about 8,000 cans of spray paint. And here is one of the organs that Keyboard Cat plays at times. And it's covered with Keyboard Cat props. There's some dancing shoes that you can make your cat. On a close-up, you can make him moonwalk and dance and whatever you need. And then this could be like for a close-up on, say, the keyboard like this. Dun, 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 dun. And it's mounted on a Vic Firth drumstick, a 7A. It's pretty skinny. Yeah, here's the bento painting we did and that Bob Ross thing. This is a nice painting, I think. I am so digging that. It's triple signed, and it's got those dimensional letters, which are great. And there's its classmate. It's a Fatso painting. Yeah. And then this is just a cart full of just some big. I like things that are too big or too small. And that fork and spoon are pretty big. They're stuck in there somehow. And there's a picture of Scumbag Steve that I painted in oil paint. gets hit in dodgeball and doesn't leave. The poor guy. Oh, Blake Boston, he's a good friend of mine. Yeah. Here's a table of just sort of like sound effect and visual effects. Here's a projector, video projector, a xylophone, a steel guitar, a Rhythm King, bucket of sticks, hat I got in Turkey. I should probably put that on. Not bad, really. You know, I got that in Turkey, Istanbul. They got some good coffee down there, or over there, I should say. What else? There's a bunch of microphones of all sorts, mostly crummy ones, but I don't care. I mean, really. Am I going to be known for my audio quality? I don't think so. And here's a little old school suitcase, an overnight bag, they called it. And it's just got adapters in it, you know, like plug strip kind of stuff and junk like that. And I just wrote right on it, adapter, so that I know. And here is where I wash my brushes, and it is really a mess. Look at that. I've always wanted to have a really nice sink and then do this to it. Reminds me of art school. It gives me that good old art school feeling. There's a photo of Frank Zappa's bus when he was in town. It looked like a Greyhound bus, and it said Fido on it, spelled Phyddeaux. And there was that crudely drawn dog on it. This is worth zooming in on because this is Frank. And the dog says, he's got a Band-Aid patch on his butt, and he says, ARF. And the look and the graphics and everything is like a Greyhound bus. Yeah. And there's a very cool magazine article. It was from High Times magazine by Andy Warhol called Why I Love to Live Fast. And man, is it good. You should Google that. High Times, Andy Warhol, Why I Love to Live Fast. He says, first of all, it's best to be born fast because it hurts, and it's best to die fast because it hurts. But I think if you're born and died within that minute, that would be the best life, because the priest says that way you're guaranteed to go to heaven. He says you're born to die. Born to die. You could write a song about it. I know I love to live fast because all my favorite things are the fastest. The new Polaroid Super 8 movie camera, Roy Rogers family style restaurants, push button telephones, Xerox machines, my Konica cameras and tape recorders, the Concorde, drive-in movies, because you can go in your pajamas. You know, Andy was good. Here's a very epic picture of Patti Smith wearing a Performance Hot Rod t-shirt, Jansen around, and that's the package. On my Charlie Schmidt, I think on all my YouTube channels, I have a thing called Croc Socks, CROCKSOX, I think. And there's the package from making that video. It was about cooking that you can do with your feet, with the heat generated and the moisture generated and the seasoning really generated by a sweating foot. There's there's a great snap drag into the past. That's the great Balzac, I think. I don't know. There's a pretty good drawing. Somebody did. Here's a drum kit just smashed in back here. It is set up and pretty much ready to go with some minor tweaking. This is just all supplies. And this is all cat stuff. Current cat, think Geek Toys cat, Japan pictures, files, and then down here more cat clothes. And there's other cat boxes around here. There's a cat miscellaneous. And they have everything cat in them. There's a thing I like a whole lot. It's a mannequin, top mannequin half, and she's wearing a black leather motorcycle style jacket and a fighter pilot helmet from the 50s, like a F-86. And there's an old school oxygen mask for jet fighter pilot. And what else? Here's a thing that can be fun. What else? Oh yeah, let's look outside. Let's do a weather report. Kind of like David Lynch did a weather report every day, I guess, from his house in LA, sitting in the same chair. He would do it, and I think I should just do it now. Okay. This is the weather. This is the weather report right here from the Keyboard Cat Central, that in this inland Pacific Northwest, right now, it looks like that. And we have a clear blue, crisp, bright blue skies. We're known for that. And it's also very cold. It's like 15. There's still some snow on the ground, crusty old snow, but we really haven't had anything except maybe half an inch at a time so far this year. And normally we get a whole lot, way more than this, several feet, So try and keep the train on the track and derail yourself in increments, like wear your pants inside out or something like that. Thanks for joining us for the weather. Thanks for joining us just in general. And all you David Lynch fans out there that need more weird stuff, if you're not getting it from mainstream media, you might have to start making it yourself. That's the good news. Probably get started today. So, coming up on 50 minutes to 50 minutes of this. We've gone through 86 likes. Give us a last minute like here, somebody, would you? $6.42 in revenue. That buys cat food. Boy, the vet is so expensive these days. If you think, eggs are really expensive too. Those are the two really, really big increases, is the eggs and the vet, I think. It's part of it. Well, gas. And, well, donuts. There we go. We got another like. How do you like that? So if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. And when you get done with this, right, coming up here momentarily, go to that link in the description of this here video, right here and now, today. And click on that link that says eBay, and you can see paintings and drawings from this show. I calls it a show. And you can see that. You can see them all like a gallery and zoom in on them, have your way with it. And you can even bid on them or see what, people are paying for them. And I think with that in mind, Dart Skelly wants to know, isn't the keyboard cat dead? The first one is. And then he was reincarnated, and then that one passed away, and then that one was reincarnated, and now we have Keyboard Cat 4.0. his name, Presley. Does he like to take his piano lessons? No. Does he like to hang around in the studio when we're doing the show? Oh, yeah. Does he like eating a lot? Oh, you've seen his hindquarters. Oh, this keyboard cat is only 1.5 years old. So, wow, random channel counter says they think their cat is 20. That's good. That's a ripe old age. You're lucky. That's great. That's just great. Noise animation, here I am again, and I'm from Chile again. Still. Well, all right, y'all. Please do something unusual. Have some fun and appreciate the day. Over and out.